Welcome folks, welcome to another Let's Talk, and today we'll be talking about Games Workshop games, or it's better known to most people as GW. Now, for people who don't know me, I play the tabletop version of GW as well as the computer game version, and I have been for quite some time. And we're not talking about years, we're talking about decades. But to know about that, today's topic is all about GW. As well as you know, 3 of their games are coming out in 2015, which are Eternal Crusade, Mordheim, which is currently in early access at the moment, and Blood Bowl. This is a 3-part series following Warhammer, 40k and the specialist games, and today we're going to be talking about Warhammer. Now Warhammer is one of GW's more well-known products. It's one of its top 2 core sets along with 40k. You think that a game that revolves around, myth, magic and knights and chivalry, and with giant armies and demons, you would think this would be a hit seller. But for some odd reason, Warhammer has had little to no success in the video game market. What do I mean by that? Well, its last great game was nearly 20 years ago with the Dark Omen series on the PlayStation. Now, the Dark Omen series was basically you were part of a band of mercenaries and your job was to do part for the Empire. Now, if we look at Warhammer's history, it's not been what I would call a stellar history. I mean, other than the Dark Omens, they've had no other great games. Case in point, the recent, well not recent, but a while ago they did Warhammer World, which was meant to be an online MMO, but unfortunately it didn't succeed well. In fact, it kind of flopped. With its game-breaking bugs and glitches and subscription fee, it wasn't what I would call one of the better works of this franchise. And then we had the Mark of Chaos and Battle March. Now, you would think, the premise of having a massive army on a PC and Xbox, you would think it would be brilliant. But unfortunately, due to bad, internet servers and dodgy controls and lack of imagination, it was not very good. It was kind of a downer. And moving on to present day, we now heard that the Creative Assembly, who was a part of Sega, has rumored to have the license for the Warhammer universe. Now, I do hope that they make a Warhammer game, Creative Assembly. These are the guys that made, the Total War series. Now, if they get a chance to make a good game out of it, I could see this being probably a good success. And if they do well for the fantasy side, I hope they have one for 40k, which I will get into about why I think this should be an RTS for 40k and fantasy. But as far as the fantasy side goes, fantasy does need a great game because it has had a rough ride, and it's not only in the gaming world but also in the tabletop world. It's had a bit of a rough ride compared to its 40k counterpart, which has had a good run. Now this is it for this segment. Keep an eye out for the other 2 because the next segment will be about the specialist games, and oh boy, they're my favorites. Catch you later. This is Black Templar signing off.